Thanks, Tim. We wish you the best of luck at Syracuse, and if you ever have tickets to a football game, let me know. But down to business here. Welcome to the Sports Update. I'm here with Kristen McDonald, not so new coach to the coaching staff here. Now the new boys head basketball coach. Kristen, congratulations. Welcome to the Mustang family.
Thanks.
So just tell me, this kind of came really quickly. So how long was this in the works?
It all happened really quickly. I had some people come to me, when it first was posted. And I was a little iffy about it at first. I have a really good thing going in Braintree. I love the kids. I'm really close. And so that was a big part that was weighing on me. And I try to be, a really strong advocate for girls basketball. And so I felt like if I went to the boys game, that I'd be like cheating on the game of basketball itself. So, but the same person who was actually our principal kind of kept coming back and asking. And so giving it more thought, it was just an understanding that I could still be a strong advocate and still just, basketball is basketball. So it happened really quickly. It was like a week and the turnover. So we had the interview. I know they interviewed a lot of good candidates, and then I was lucky enough to be chosen.
And what made, reading stuff online, I think the biggest thing for you was that if this switch was going to be made, leaving Braintree at all for boys basketball, it had to be the right fit.
Yep.
So what made Noah the right fit?
That I work here too. I know the kids, they're awesome. So there wasn't any question about like the culture of this program and the school and things that you'd have to go in and change right away. I knew all that was going to be great to start. And then being able to have those relationships with kids, just, academically and then, social emotionally, but also now having the athletic piece. And it was always something I felt like I was missing from here. Like my athletic heart was in Braintree and everything else was here, and now to be able to put it all together is pretty cool.
And you come from a very strong program in Braintree girls basketball that you built for years, just the state champions just a couple months ago. So just talk about what it's, the hard feeling of leaving them.
Yeah, it was brutal. I was like a puddle all weekend, crying last weekend, and just having those conversations and seeing them in person and saying those goodbyes is tough because you get so close with them, and you spend a lot of time together, and just I know them off the court really well too. So yeah, it was hard to put that behind me. Still is, but I think as we get going here, I'm more and more excited to get started.
And you sort of mentioned it, but is there any sort of nervousness kind of coming in to a team that had a coach for a couple of years, that there might be a transitional period, or is it just something where you think you might hit the ground running?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not nervous. Just way more excited. I think it's like a fresh start. You get to it's good because it reinvigorates my game. Like I have to get better and I have to continue to work on things, and I think that's a fun challenge. Like as a for personally as a coach, I think being able to start fresh and like not even knowing as much about them. Like I've seen them play and I've seen a million of the films, but being able to just start fresh and kind of build whatever we want to build going forward is a pretty cool thing.
Shifting gears to Little League Championship weekend over at Kelly Field last Saturday. It was the Nationals and the Cubs versus the Orioles and the Twins in two highly contested Little League bouts. Let's send it down to Tom Sharkey and Mike Kelly for the call of the action.
It's the only reason it's still on the menu.
Ooh, another rip by the Nats. Over the left fielder's head. That was Max Conley getting a double, scoring two. Uh-oh. I know it's not the 4th of July, but this is a parade. A hit parade. There we go. Hughes right up the middle. Past the shortstop into center field. They get the ball in, and they get the out at second base.
And come out of the inning unscathed.
They do. That run does not count. There was a forced play at second. Come up here. He swings and misses, and that's it.
You got it.
The Nationals win the AAA championship.
Oh.
Celebrating on the field. Twins learned from last night. You got to take every chance you can to get a run in here. Doop. They pass ball. They send in O'Brien. Play at the plate.
Okay.
He's safe.
Right.
He slid in. Nice play. Dwyer gets in there to try to get the ball and tag him out, but they just couldn't get that throw back from catcher Murphy to Dwyer. So
Kobe rips a single. Ooh, out of the plate here. Ooh. A strange play of events. They did get the runner at home, but on the throw it hit the helmet, went out of play, giving the runner at third home plate.
Keneally's a little back of the bag, so is Grenham. And Ramsdale hits a nice shot out into center field. That was a blast. That's gone almost all the way to the fence. He gets a double, 3 runs scored. Bases clearing.
Bases clear and double.
Bases clearing double. Lackey delivers. Oh, it's a hit to Lackey on the mound. Throws to the first. They make the catch. He's out. And that's the ball game, folks. Your final is 16-5. Orioles beat the Twins.
And that'll do it for sports this week. To watch the full Kristen interview and the Little League games, visit our YouTube channel or visit us online at nowherecommunitymedia.org. Take it away, Coach.